true desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. So the desire you have, that itch that you have to be whatever it is you want to be, in front of the camera, on the stage, behind the stage, that itch, that desire for good is God's proof to you, sent already to indicate that it's yours. You already have it. Claim it. Understand this. Understand this also. You have these dreams, and as Kenny said, dreams without goals remain dreams, just dreams, and ultimately fuel disappointment. Dreams without goals, yearly goals, life goals, daily goals, monthly goals, hourly goals, minute by minute goals. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency. You understand? Between goals and achievement are discipline and consistency. I pray that you all put your shoes way under the bed at night so that you got to get on your knees in the morning to find it. Right? And while you're down there, thank God for grace and mercy and understanding. We all fall short of the glory. We all got plenty. If you just start thinking of all the things you got to say thank you for, that's a day.
Come on.
That's easily a day, right? So you have all been given these gifts. We have a little boy in our show we're doing, Raising in the Sun, and we have a circle, we pray every day. And his prayer, this boy is prayed up. He just prays that we go out and touch someone tonight. He says, God, somebody out there needs us tonight. And we all have that unique gift to go out and touch people, to affect people. Understand that gift, protect that gift, appreciate that gift, utilize that gift. Don't abuse that gift, treasure it. You have it, you already have it. And finally, I'll say this. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I'll say it again. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Now, I've been blessed to make hundreds of millions of dollars in my life. I can't take it with me, and neither can you. So it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. And we all have different gifts. Some money, some love, some patience, some the ability to touch people. But we all have it. Use it. Share it. That's what counts. Not what you're driving, not what you're flying in, not what kind of house you bought your mama, but buy your mama a house. But understand that we are all in this fraternity together. I'm just one of y'all. I'm just another actor up here on stage. We all started in the same way.
Hey, what's up? I don't want to really talk too much of an intro with Denzel, but first of all, I'm going to say smash that thumbs up, because this is going to be a hell of a video, and fucking subscribe to my channel, because you're going to get more shit like this. And make sure you head over to podcastformarketers.com and check out my free MP3 player. You have to pay for your shipping. And I do have an SMMA course over there that kicks ass and pretty much beats everybody else in the market. Boom. All right, so you guys heard what Denzel said right now. I didn't put that on there for the religious part of that. If you're not religious and you're not into God, oh, that's cool, right? Because that's not why I put it on there. I wanted to talk to you about this video, because this video right here that you just watched, man, like, I have friends, right, that always ask, you know, they want somebody to give them the golden ticket. They want to give, they wish they could talk to somebody and get the business plan they need to make $1 million, right? And there's 2 videos. You're going to hear one at the end of this video that's really important that you watch as well. But this video lines it up for you. So, man, every time I watch that video, I get chills. I get goosebumps, or whatever you want to call them. Because that video, that's it. When I heard that video, I let my wife hear that shit. And every time I play, even when I played it for you guys, I'm just like, golly. When he said dreams and no goals equal just dreams, right? That right there is so true. And everybody's asking me, hey, man, and if you want to know if this is for your social media marketing agency, yes, it is, right? Everybody asks me, where do I start? All right? Because you want something and you want it badly, right? But the problem is that most of us want it easy. Okay? And Denzel didn't say anything about that. He didn't say, no one says it's going to be easy, but he said you have to have goals. And this was the clincher right here. Goals to the Lambos, to the Lamborghinis, right? Goals to the Lambos and hoes. I don't want to be crude, right? Men can be hoes too, ladies. Relax. So I was just joking. All right. So listen, dreams, right? These goals. I want Lambos. I want, houses. Remember, we always talked about cheese balls and cows, right? Because also not all of us want to live in the Hollywood Hills. Okay. Takes discipline and consistency. I got a little protege, a little little guy, little, I guess you call him a mentee. I've taken him under my wing a little bit. And he asked me, he's like, Sonny, what do I need to do? I'm doing okay, man, but I want to start checking some real cheese. I said, listen, man, we're going to get to the Lambos. Excuse me. And I called him up and I told him, you need to get serious about this. And you're going to need discipline. And I hadn't even watched the video again, but it came out of my mouth automatically. And you need to be consistent. And the first thing you got to understand, man, is you got to look at this part right here. The goals part and the achievements and everything that you want to have, the Lambos and all this stuff, right? What you need to do is you need to box these up first. Discipline and dreams, right? And for me, my dreams, Jesus Christ, learn how to spell, Sonny. One of these videos, I'm going to spell right. All the way through, right? That's my dream, to learn how to fucking spell through an entire video. All right, so now, dreams are what drive. That's the power for me to make sure that I am disciplined. Here we go, not spelling again. All right, so to make sure that I am disciplined and I have my consistency, right? That's what drives this for me, right? And I know, because I'm already experiencing it, right, that it's equaling exactly what I want for my legacy, right? I'm doing all this for legacy. And you heard Denzel talk about everybody has that something to teach someone, to touch someone, to do something, right? And for me, I want to have it all. I want to be able to teach people. I want to be able to touch people in a way that can change their lives, but I also want to be, profitable from it as well. I mean, I have dreams as well, right? So I want to try to encompass all of that. I don't want to be a dick or a douchebag about it. And I want to be able to make people happy. Not everybody's going to be happy. I understand that. Some people are going to be angry. But I want to be able to make the majority of the people happy with doing business with me and move them to places that they need to go. And hopefully, not everybody's going to leave happy, but I'm talking like, 80 to 90% of the people that are in my bubble, that we can all move together to one place to be closer to make this our reality, whatever this is for you, to make that to your reality, right? But you're not going to get there, first of all, without setting goals. And the next thing is that you have to drive yourself with discipline and consistency. And so you're saying, Sonny, what does this have to do with the social media marketing agency? I mean, I know you got guys that are fucking watching this going, I want to know how to click buttons. Here's the thing, man, and that's the problem. And even Cry Lopez started out without saying this like I'm saying it. I'm saying it in a different fashion. But he started out, and everybody else calls it mindset, right? But that video, man, is so clear cut. Here it is that you have a guy that's been to his Super Bowl, his equivalence of the Super Bowl, right? An Oscar. He has his Oscar. That's the equivalent of that's the best that you can get, right? He's been there and he's telling you how to win. And it's not just for acting. This is for everybody, man. Him, Will Smith, and Oprah Winfrey, you're going to see another video, man. They started coming out with these little snippets during those years, right? There was a time, right, that I remember we had a whole positivity craze going on the internet that was totally fake. Diddy was doing it. A few people, entertainers, were doing this whole positivity thing, right? But then you had Denzel. They stopped the whole positivity thing because it was just fake. It was bullshit, right? But then you had Denzel, Will Smith, and Oprah Winfrey. And you probably had more. Those are just the three of the people that I watch, right? As a matter of fact, my wife brought me Oprah Winfrey because I don't even like her, right? She's got some strange shit going on. But those people came out with these key videos for me that I looked at as the secret sauce. Okay? That's the secret sauce. Everybody wants to know, what are the 13 spices that Kentucky Fried Chicken puts on his chicken? Everybody wants to know that secret sauce, right? Everybody wants to know, how can I get to, $1 million, or how can I get to, this is a big number on the internet, $10,000 a month, right? Everybody wants these numbers. How can I get to that Lambo? Lamborghinis are huge right now, man. I remember they were big when I was little, but right now, everybody, I guess Ty Lopez just got the Lamborghini craze going on right now. Everybody wants to have a Lambo. How do we get to this, right? The main thing is, we all want it to be easy. And I don't think you're going to find one person, with the exception of Paris Hilton, that's going to say that getting $1 million or a Lamborghini is easy. Everybody that actually had to work for it, and I'm not saying she's not working for her money, because she worked for her money. I think her grandfather's cutting her off anyways, right? I think he cut everybody off because of her. Like, I'm not giving my money away. Fuck it. Right? Because of her actions. She's got her own money, though. But it probably came easier to her than it will us, right? But anybody that I've seen that's gotten it, they always had to work for it. And Denzel gave you his secret sauce, man. Discipline. Have the dream. Have the goal, right? But between that and achievement, discipline and consistency. That's the secret sauce, man. And I agree with that 100%, because I am achieving things that I wanted to achieve, and I'm doing it very rapidly because I am disciplined every day without a shadow of a doubt. You guys will be hearing from me daily. And that's the one thing that I want to tell you that goes on for 2017, okay? You need to be moving towards your goal daily. Every day, you need to be doing something. So when you ask me, what should I be doing to start my social media marketing agency, you need to have a system that you follow and start marching towards that goal every day some kind of way, right? And there can't be any excuses. There can't be, well, Sonny, I have a job, or I've got kids, or whatever, because there's always those 15 minutes. There's always those 20 minutes. If you want to get really technical, how long does it take you to take a shit? How long? Anyone in the gallery? How long? 5 minutes, right? Some of us take longer shits than that. I'm going to give us 10-minute shits, right? You got that 10 minutes that you're sitting on the shitter. Grab your iPad and make something happen. Write out those cold emails. Do something, right? If it's that serious where you can't carve out any type of time, the time that you're sitting by yourself taking a dump, the time that you're sitting by yourself, the time that you are in your car, those in-between times, those all add up to something, right? But it's more than that. Let's not take it extreme, because those are for people that have excuses for themselves. I used to have a saying, man, when I was younger, in the 90s and the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, everybody was busy, as hell. And everybody that was so busy, I noticed that all the busy people that I knew were broke. Oh, I got a meeting, man. I got to get, I don't have time. I got a meeting. I'm in a meeting. Everybody was having meetings, man. I had a dude, his brother-in-law's name was Ernie, and Ernie was always having a damn meeting. Broke as hell, man. He's a stunt man. Now, he saw his dreams and he became a stunt man, but in between movies, he was never doing anything but having a bunch of meetings about stuff that didn't have to do with stunts. If Ernie spent all of his time on stunts, what he was good at, everybody wants to be in Hollywood, right? Ernie was in stunt movies. I can show you some movies that he was in. He wanted to concentrate on $50 billion deals. Just concentrate on stunts first. Let's get to the Super Bowl of stunts first. And that's what I want to tell you today. You want to move towards your goal every day. I think people have this perception, and I want you to stop doing this. I want you to stop what everybody calls, and I noticed this, I want you to stop, I'm in the research phase. All right. If you're going to be in the squad, I want you to stop the research phase. What I want you to do is I want you to, what I'm going to call read and go. Okay? Watch and go. In every one of my videos, I give you actionable steps. So I want you to watch and go. I want you to read and go, right? Remember the young kid, Caleb, he said he would just go 1, 2, 3, go. Well, I want you to watch and go, read and go. I want you to take action. After every video that you watch of mine, or maybe one of the inspirational posts or something that I post up in the squad, like today I posted up 60 plus cold emails. Free. A resource with 60 plus cold emails for free, right? Now, I know there's tons of people that want to know how to cold email. Now, there's 60 emails that you can go look at and tweak and get started today. And you can move towards your goal. How many of you guys actually looked at those emails? How many of you guys actually went there and you know you need to, but you didn't? Oh, I'll get to it later, right? That's the problem right there. I'll get to it later. You can't do that, man. If you want to be successful, if you want to start your social media marketing agency, in 2017, what's working is daily action. Daily action. You need to move on everything that you want to do right now, today. So here's, let me take you on a quick field trip really fast. This is another part of this class. I want to let you guys see something. Everybody wants to, start a social media marketing agency. At least they say so. And I wanted to show you some stats here. My first video, there are 6,000 people that said, hey man, I finally found, and my notes are really good notes. There's no one that's going to tell me anything differently, because not only do I just say Ty Lopez said this, this, and that, I actually give you actionable shit to do in the notes. Inside of the notes, I give you my own view on everything and tell you. And each one of these classes are not only just notes about the Ty Lopez social media marketing agency and what went on in it, but actually actionable steps that you should take instead of what they said, or in addition to what they said. 6,000 people started. Now, right after that, cut that in 50%, half. All right, half of you guys didn't like me. I get it. So we start moving, and then the numbers dwindle. Now, if everybody really wants to do this, why are the numbers right here? After class number 1, 2, 3, half even fell off. Half from here. Here's 2,800. Here's 1,200. We dropped down to 600 and change. I didn't like that video. So now, here we go with 20-something hundred again, okay? So we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Boom. Another 1, 2, 3, 4 classes. More than half drop off. Some of you guys can't even finish a free course. All the way down to some videos only have 200 views. That's not inconsistency on my part. That's inconsistency on their parts. So look, this video has 200 views. Whether or not you thought you liked the video really isn't important. The information is what's important. How do you go from, how many people did we start with? 6,000 down to 200 only in a 2 months period. If you can't finish a simple free course on the internet, then we have a consistency problem. You need to walk towards, and whether you like me or not, doesn't really make a difference. If you're getting the information and I'm giving away good information, then it should be anybody's goal to finish. So your first goal, if you want to start a social media marketing agency and you're here on this video and you haven't went through all of my Ty Lopez videos and notes, and maybe you haven't paid for the shipping on that $6.95 MP3 player that has all of the notes and the same thing I'm talking about. And for an extra, I think it's like $17, you get 9 videos telling you step by step. You can log in right then, exactly the steps that you need to take. If you don't have, what is that, $23 to invest into your future, right? Then you're not serious. Take those steps. If you don't have the $23 and you feel like, hey, well, Sonny, fuck off. I don't want your shit. That's cool. But if you do and you don't have $23, then you need to make your goals daily to get up $23 to get this information. Everybody loves it. I don't get any refunds for it. It's not even a fluff course. It's actually worth it. Right? No bullshit. This is actually a really good start to what you need. Get your money together for $23 and get started. Where do you go go sell some shit every day. Make a goal. And every day, watch and go, read and go. Every day that you watch something and there's some actionable steps that have something to do with it, you need to make a goal for the next day to take action on those steps, moving forward every day. And what you're going to start to notice is that shit's not going to be perfect, right? But you will start to notice this shit, right? You're going to start making bunny hops. You guys seen me do this before. And every day you're going to start to gain confidence and you're going to start to get success. And that success is what builds confidence. That's what's going to get you that consistency and that discipline to go out there and do it every day, systematically, without fail, no matter what happens, is what starts to get you success. And that's what starts to build confidence and keep you going in this direction right here. I promise you guys that, right? This isn't going to be a long class. I'm going to end you with a video with Oprah Winfrey that talks about how well, just listen to Oprah, man. I'm not gonna fucking do it, man. You listen to Oprah. These two videos I played at the beginning and the end were really important to me, right? And if you didn't like this video, I get that this wasn't like how to actually call your clients up and this and that and other. But you guys got to really realize that every once in a while, I believe me, you, and everybody needs a kick in the pants and to understand that you have to stop reading, stop fucking researching, stop watching videos, stop trying to find out everything that you can find out before you take the first step, right? There was a post inside the group and the squad where Blake totally bombed on one of his first clients. And then he posted up a few days later that he just knocked another client. The first client was for like $50, something crazy. And now this one is paying him $1,000. He went back. He regrouped. He didn't let it get to him. He even posted it up in the group for accountability, and it went back and then came back with a victorious story. And that's what I'm talking about. So that's number one. If you're not there at funnelhackerpro.com, you're losing out because we got a lot of dudes making some breakthroughs, positive posts, and they're learning. So you need to come over to Funnel Hacker Pro and join that. You need to grab that MP3 player if you can afford it. Grab that MP3 player. I'm not doing it because I'm making tons of money off of $6.95. I'm doing that because that gives you the steps that you need in one place. Grab that little $23, whatever that is, to get started. If you don't get mine, get someone else's. Get started and start taking steps, man. You got to start disciplining yourself and saying every day at this time, no matter what, I'm going to do this. For me, it's every day. I need 18 hours a day. That's just what it is for me. I'm doing 18 hours. I need to start doing this. I need to start doing that. I need to start making moves to make things better. And it's all small little ticky-tacky stuff that I hate doing. I do my own scut work because I noticed that nobody else can do my scut work like I can do it. So I said, you know what, man, I'm not hiring anybody. I'm not going to even bring in an intern right now. I'm going to do my own scut work. So all the little small ticky-tacky shit that you're doing is not a VA that you see getting done around here. It's me. Why? Because I care about my business more than a VA will. You know, I'll give you an example. I had to post up links into every comment section to pin a post up on every YouTube video I have. I think it's over 100 videos, right? I was going to have somebody do it. And I said, you know what, man, fuck that. Let me get this shit done. It took me exactly 20 minutes to just sit here, have a conversation with my wife while we were having coffee, and banged out all of that stuff in 20 minutes. Why did I do my own scut work? Because nobody's going to get the shit done like I can get it done. Nobody cares about your business as much as you care about your business. So when you first start out, man, quit talking about outsourcing and get disciplined and start walking and taking steps daily to this final goal. Lambo.
I just want to end with this. Yeah. There are no mistakes. There really aren't any, because you have a supreme destiny. When you're in your little mind, in your little personality mind, where you're not centered, where you really don't know who you are, that you come from something greater and bigger, and that we really all are the same. When you don't know that, you get all flustered. You get stressed all the time, wanting something to be what it isn't. There is a supreme moment of destiny calling on your life. Your job is to feel that, to hear that, to know that. And sometimes when you're not listening, you get taken off track. You get in the wrong marriage, the wrong relationship, you take the wrong job. Yeah, but it's all leading to the same path. There are no wrong paths. There are none. There's no such thing as failure, really, because failure is just that thing trying to move you in another direction. So you get as much from your losses as you do from your victories, because the losses are there to wake you up. The losses are to say, fool, that is why you go to school. So that CBS can call you. So when you understand that, you don't allow yourself to be completely thrown by a grade or by a circumstance, because your life is bigger than any one experience. And if I always ask people on Super Soul Sunday to tell me, what would you say to your younger self? Every person says in one form or another, I would have said, relax, relax. It's gonna be okay. It really is gonna be okay. Because even if you're on a detour right now, and that's how you know When you're not at ease with yourself, when you're feeling like, oh, shouldn't be that is the cue that you need to be moving in another direction. Don't let yourself get all thrown off, continue to be thrown off course. When you're feeling off course, that's the key. How do I turn around? So when everybody was talking about, when I started this network, if I had only known, good Lord, how difficult it would be. The way through the challenge is to get still and ask yourself, what is the next right move? Not think about, oh, I got all of this stuff. What is the next right move? And then from that space, make the next right move and the next right move. And not to be overwhelmed by it, because you know your life is bigger than that one moment. You know you're not defined by what somebody says is a failure for you, because failure is just there to point you in a different direction.